For decades, people around the world have displayed a range of special powers and abilities. These powered beings came together and built superpowered cities to thrive in. My name is Angus, and I'm a journalist for the Daily Deposit. My partner Sal and I interview the citizens of Super City, investigating incidents and exploits, and helping where we can, holding the powerful accountable. Because heroes don't do paperwork. Hello, super citizens, and welcome to Heroes Don't Do Paperwork, the only podcast about events both big and small in Super City. I'm one of your hosts, Angus, joined as always by my co-host Sal.
Hey.
Are you okay? Should we?
No, continue with the
Okay.
opening.
We are reporters for the Daily Deposit, and we're here to bring you
Get
the
it
news.
together, Sal.
Sorry.
Sorry, that was meant to be muttering, but I keep forgetting where my tongue.
It's okay. What's how are you? How are you doing, man?
Not great.
Okay.
Not great.
Well,
feeling a little wistful, a little melancholic.
Yeah.
Angus, I don't know about you, but I'm sitting here gazing out this window, and it's a lovely day.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going insane here, but every cloud looks like a fun animal.
Yeah, you're right. Actually,
Like a dog, hippo, koi. Like
those are all fun. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, I didn't think it was like a cloud that was like being shy. It's like, oh, am I a cloud? Am I?
Right. No, that was yesterday. Those were weird.
That was yesterday, and that was like that was upsetting to hear clouds giggle. I think is
so very kawaii clouds.
Oh yes, no, thank you. I'll pass. I'll just take my normal animal shaped clouds.
Where are the depressed clouds? Sorry, I digress.
But you're a little down in the dumps.
I don't know. I feel a little silly working away, slaving away behind this desk.
Yeah.
When the world is literally passing us by.
You know what? I think honestly, it's maybe a seasonal thing or something like that. Like it's in the air because honestly, you know what? Travis, the little feral boy that I'm kind of he's my ward. He's been like I've been bringing him into the office, and I don't have much for him to do around here, so I kind of set him up in one of the side rooms, and he was just shredding old newspapers for us because he's just as I said, kind of feral.
He didn't even need a shredder.
No, God, no. He just rips and tears. And honestly, he just doesn't have the same gusto today, And I
look at him, limp-wristed shredding.
Yeah, he just.
We have like a two-way window here where we can see when he gets here.
No, it's a mirror. There's a mirror in the shredding room, and he's none the wiser. But his heart's not in it, and he seems kind of bummed out. And honestly, it's got me thinking that like maybe we could stand to take a day off. You, me, Travis. We go do something. Yeah, why not? Like we got some paper. Like I've got a couple articles that are half done. I'll just mash them together and we'll post it on the weekends. Not a big deal.
I can finish this college paper later.
Yeah. So you're writing a college paper. This is still for your cast iron class?
That's 100% correct. Yes.
You have to write like what is this? A thesis on what kind of oil to use, or what is this?
That's actually you're right. Right there on the cusp of it. I have to write a thesis on what type of oil to use, but I have to write it on a grilled cheese and then perfectly grill it so that the letters come through on the bread. And that's how I submit it.
Are you sure we should just leave this hot plate going while we're gone? That's not going to cause a problem?
Oh, it's got to get up to temp, so it'll be fine.
Okay. All right, we'll just leave it then. Okay. Yeah, you know what?
Hold on, I just want to make sure, you know what? Now, those newspapers will be fine next to it.
That's fine. That shouldn't be fine. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Well,
do you have anywhere I can put this oil? This is Mazola oil.
I'd say just honestly, just leave it there on your desk. I think it's fine. All right. Honestly, I think it's fine.
Okay.
I do have these old rags, just a pile of old kind of like oily rags.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's just from I just fell on an oil slick outside the office the other day, and so I was cleaning oil out of all my ports on my backpack, and so I just did all these rags. Okay, but you know what? Let's just take a day. You, me, I had some activities planned for Travis. But you know what? Like we can go and at least hang out, and at least see some fun. We could live vicariously through Travis maybe a little bit with that.
Oh,
That maybe help.
experiencing the world through a child's eyes.
Yeah, why not? That could be fun.
That could
Experiencing
be fun.
Super City through a child's eyes.
Yeah, that's actually something we've never really tried before. On
I don't
account of
think
the
so.
fact that Super City's not really child friendly, most would
No,
say.
no. And I would say like when we got de-aged and we went undercover at that school,
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of like a very school focused. This will be more play focused, I think, and we won't be de-aged.
Yeah.
So
More Montessori method.
yeah.
Learn through play.
Exactly. Okay, well, how about this? How about can we take your car?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna hold on.
Okay,
Let me move my kindling out of my car seat, and I'll just move it here into the office.
just put it here. Good. I'll get Travis, and we'll meet you down there. Okay. No,
All right,
this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be a great time.
Let's get excited. Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty good. I'm not even sure the mics could contain all of that, but that's really good. This is gonna be fun.
Do you love YA Lit? Looking for a community of readers who love it as much as you do? Want to find more rad, diverse books? Check out Yeah Podcast, a show about young adult lit and what it can teach us at any age. Every episode, we discover new books, revisit old classics, hold exclusive interviews with amazing authors, and talk a lot about Twilight. This is our book club, and you're invited. Find us, and many other shows, in the Pod Cavern.
Wow, I didn't even know they had a place like this in Super City.
I know, right? This is just like and it's just open kind of gymnastics time for the kids. There's
parallel
no real
bars,
parallel
balance
bars,
beams,
a pit with a bunch of foam cubes in it with like a rope swing near it,
yeah.
and there's no class. It's kind of unstructured play and stuff like that, which can be really good for kids. And honestly,
it's important for kids to be out of a caste system. Get rid of the classes. That's what I say.
totally.
No bourgeoisie, no proletariat, just gymnasts.
Yeah. The capital class of this, the capital class need not apply to this, this section, but there are still some gymnast oligarchs over there in the corner, but I'm sure they won't.
We did see those gymnast vagrants out front. Look, it's not a perfect system, but it's better. They're working on.
I've never seen a vagrant just chill in like a Iron Cross pose on the double rings. But this
so talented.
I know. Travis seems to be really
Yeah.
I mean, his spirits seem to be a little bit more.
It's like he's doing vertical jumping up like 2 parallel walls.
Yeah, he's just bouncing back between the walls like some kind of
martial artist.
Yeah. It's honestly really it's really impressive. Like I couldn't do that when I was his age, and I mean, if I'm being honest, I probably couldn't do it now.
Right.
Honestly, I've been relying, I'm still trying to get out there and do a bit of the vigilante work here and there, but it's tough with a kid I have to look after now. I don't really have that much time at night, but I've been relying a lot on my cables when I do get out there. So it's just like I throw a cable up over the roof, and then I just kind of like wait as it retracts and slowly lifts me up. It's not as elegant, I maybe should put some more effort into it.
You're looking stiff. You're not as limber as you used to be.
I would say my back is killing me.
Oh,
because I think I'm putting a lot of it on my like backpack of techno-organic podcasting equipment, and I'm kind of
So I can't even imagine the sort of the pain pressure points you're dealing with back there.
It's tough.
I've never had back pain in my life.
Really?
Not once.
Is that because of your gravitational
100%.
Your field around your waist. So just kind of like, what does that do? Just kind of like
sort of
the discs.
So you know how like sometimes you just need like a good hang to sort of like help spread out the discs. Totally. I'm in that state constantly. My discs are always sort of being tugged away from each other, courtesy of my gravitational field.
Oh wow! Okay, that sounds. Like the perfect balance. Like if it was dialed up at all, it might get really painful.
It could get really painful, and if it was any less, it could also be even more painful.
Interesting. So you exist in this like Goldilocks.
I'm balanced on the edge of a razor blade.
You seem very chill about it. Honestly, like I guess what can you do, right?
Well, you got it. You just take it day by day.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these days, should I wake up and my spine has been ripped asunder by the sheer gravitational force of my powers, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
But until that day, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take a crack at the at this what's this, a trampoline? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, you got it. Yeah.
Oh, great, good. I was
Wow.
because like you would think it'd be called trampoline.
Trampoline. I guess you would if it's something like you've only ever read it.
Nah.
Go for it, man. Give it a shot.
Oh wow, this is good.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Angus, I don't know if you know this, but if you exert more pressure downwards, you actually can get off the ground.
Yes, yeah. It's jumping. It's kind of like jumping. Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Never felt quite so light.
Okay. Just maybe don't go so high on your first try.
Oh,
Sal.
Angus, I've never felt so free. Angus,
Sal.
this might shock you, but this is the first time I've ever done such an activity.
I kind of figured you didn't have a trampoline as a kid.
Well, I was familiar with the general concept of jumping around and having fun.
Familiar with. Got it.
But when it came to practice, I mean, I've told you a bit about my childhood, much in the same way that you're responsible for Travis. You may recall from many episodes back, I was actually responsible for adopting my own mother.
Right. So you kind of had to grow up pretty fast.
Yes, that's quite right. And I tried to make sure my mother had the best motherhood she could have. But that left very little child time for poor little Sal.
Of course, you just had a lot of adult time. Well, that's fair. I mean, I didn't have a trampoline as a kid either. I don't remember a ton, but I do recall. I kind of remember imagining a trampoline, like the ring, like the structure of a trampoline was there where I was playing, but not necessarily the buoyant, bouncy material. Just kind of like a metal ring that I guess I would stand in and kind of jump up and down and
just bend
kind
your
of pretend.
knees slightly.
Yeah. I think that's probably how I developed my my strong kind of imagination, probably.
And your rock hard calves.
That's true. I do have pretty solid calves. Thank you for noticing.
Angus, when you wear cargo shorts, it is distracting. And I say that from a purely platonic space.
Thank you. Honestly, it is nice to get a compliment like that every now and then. I really appreciate it.
Like an Adonis from the kneecaps downward.
Thank you.
Like an Angus from the kneecaps upward.
Like Achilles. Oh, I like Angus from the kneecaps upwards. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to get off? Your legs seem to you're getting a little wobbly there.
Oh, Angus, I feel like if I stop now, I'll never have truly lived.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna reach new heights. I'm going to the very top.
Oh, Jesus. That was a loud pop. Are you okay?
Angus, I can taste my cartilage.
Okay, that's bad. Okay. Okay, why don't you just roll to me. Roll to the edge of the okay? Just roll to the edge. Okay, and we got to get off so that the other kids can play on it, okay?
All right.
Now, I'm really sorry, Sal, we didn't sign the same waiver. We didn't sign a waiver, so I don't think that you're going to kind of get anything in way of like a...
I didn't sign the waiver, so if anything I can sue.
I guess so. I guess
I didn't waive any rights.
That's true, and they didn't stop you from getting on the trampoline.
They didn't stop me.
So
paid my admission.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we got a little bit more money for the war chest.
We have a little bit more money coming our way. This is good. Okay. How's the cartilage? Because your knee is not
all right.
Looking
This is
great.
going to be a really weird request, but I need you to go along with it. I need you to bring my kneecaps right up to my waist into my gravity field.
Oh God. Okay, and then that's gonna fix them somehow.
I'm hoping what my gravity field does for my spine, it could do for my knees.
Okay. Okay. I this is a weird request, but I will do it for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Just 1 second. Travis, share. Travis, there's enough room on the balance beam for both of you. Okay. Sorry. I can see him
making them
eyeballing
walk
it.
the gangplank.
It's kind of messed up. I thought at first he was encouraging other kids to kind of like better themselves, to face their fears, but he does seem to be kind of getting some kind of like sick pleasure out of it.
He has this power over children because they could just leave this dynamic.
And the foam pit, like I think the imagination again, the foam pit isn't going to hurt them, but he's kind of treating them like it is,
altering their perception of reality.
Okay. Sorry, I had to just kind of
I get it.
Distract you a bit there. For listeners, I kind of took Sal's kneecap and kind of like it was a floating bit of material under like a bed sheet. I just slid it right up his thigh up to his hip. And did it fix anything?
Yeah, no, it's back in the right spot there.
Oh wow, okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, Angus, I hope you won't think less of me, but I'm just gonna go crawl. I guess not crawl. That involves too much knee work. Maybe just sort of reverse inchworm my way to the bathroom and cry.
That is A-okay. Why don't we take a few minutes? This isn't the first stop on our trip to kind of, give Travis a day to be a real kid. You know what I mean? He's somewhere in the 8 to 12-year-old range. So, like, he doesn't have that much time. He's gonna have to grow up one day, and get a job and worry about all that stuff, so I really want to make sure he's got time to be a kid. And so I figured,
I 100% agree. Puberty is going to hit that child like a truck.
It really, really, really is. So why don't you crawl over, inchworm over to the bathroom and just have yourself a cry, work it out, and I will get him I'll get our shoes, and I will see if I can get that other kid to stop crying, just to kind of get that under.
If he needs to have a cry, send him to the bathroom. I'll walk him through
it. I will. See, this is something I would love to have when I was a kid,
Right.
Like, I'm not a big car guy, but if you shrink something down to like a third the size and make it probably more dangerous than it should be,
right,
I'm in, man. I'm in. So go-karts would have been right up my alley,
Yeah, well, you've often shared that same sentiment about plantains, which are like a banana that are a third the size, and arguably more dangerous.
Easier to choke on. So I stand by. I wouldn't even say arguably. I would say, and the peel when it's on the ground, it's harder to spot, but it's just as slippery. So I stand by it. Plantains are much more dangerous.
The perfect trifecta of things that are smaller and more dangerous: go-karts, plantains,
and
minivans.
I agree. Those 16-seater vans, they're big, but you can,
Yeah, they roll. They're shaped like a cylinder.
But I'm glad. Like, I honestly, Travis seemed even more into this than the gymnastics, free run was kind of. It seemed almost like it was too, like it didn't challenge him at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just took to it too. Like this, he kind of sees a challenge. He gets to directly compete with the other kids in a race, and he seems to be doing pretty well.
Is Travis doing a Mad Max?
I don't know. Do the carts not all have a kid strapped to the front of them? No, I guess
not all of them.
No, I guess not. Just his. Huh. I just assumed those kids. I assumed they were like a team, but that kid seems to be screaming pretty loud. Oh, they're coming around.
Not all of the other carts have kids strapped to them, but I will. You know what? Fair's fair. There's that other cart there that appears to have the kid on a long pole on the back of it,
bouncing around. Yeah, that one's got a bass player on it. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. All flames. Wow.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. I will say, I thought the other kids just had metal teeth like Travis, but I think it's just a lot of them. A lot of them I'm seeing they're spray painting.
They're huffing spray paint.
They're huffing, and not even just spray paint, but like a metallic, shiny spray paint. That's probably somehow worse. I mean, I'm sure it's still bad, but
I can't imagine any amount of spray paint is good for your body. But the metallic one, for whatever reason, just does seem worse.
It's just like 8. It's like 8% worse. It's still bad, but and I didn't realize there's kind of like a fun like party game aspect to it. They are throwing things at each other.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
rocks, wrenches.
A turtle. Jeez.
Is that a plantain peel?
I think. Oh! That's a pretty bad wreck. Oh boy.
Oh dear. Wow. Oh, don't worry. There's a guy in a cloud fishing him out. It'll be good.
Oh, good. I'm glad. But see what I mean? Those how plantains.
You got me there.
This kind of got me thinking about my childhood again. You taught me how to drive, if I'm remembering correctly, which wasn't my childhood. But I didn't learn to drive as a kid. But did you learn to drive?
Well, I had to drop my mother off to work.
That's right. So you were like a child. You were even a younger. You were like 8, 9, driving a car.
Yeah, no, you got it. I had to get a special license and everything.
What tell me about that? What was that like?
Getting the license?
Yeah.
Well, there's a written test to start. Make sure you know the signs and the signals and know the rules of the road, and then you get your learner's permit so you can start learning to drive the car. And after you get your actual driver's permit, you can go on the highways, but you can't be out after midnight. No friends in the vehicle, and then you take your final test. And
so kind of just like a regular license, but you are a child. You're like a baby child.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They wouldn't make a special exception for me.
I don't know. You said it was special.
Well, yeah, you had to fill out an additional form saying I am under the age of 18.
That's it. Got it. Okay, well.
Angus, I can't stress this enough. Super City is a unique ecosystem wherein children sometimes need to be able to drive cars. You've got sidekicks out there. You've got orphans that are being employed. There's so many diverse opportunities for why a child of any age range would need to have access to a vehicle.
I think you're right. If we're learning anything from this, if Super City has failed anyone, it's certainly the children of Super City. I'm
surprised you're surprised by these revelations. This is pretty standard knowledge from where I come from. Super City.
Well, I've been trying to not think about it too much, Sal, but I really am. I'm having a lot of blank spots in my memory when I think about childhood. And certainly like
it's the spray paint.
Look, it was an accident. I thought it was a breath spray. Is it still there? Are my teeth still?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, well.
Here, let me get this paint thinner on your teeth.
That'll be good. That'll help. Whew, that is strong. Okay. Oh, God. My eyes are watering. Excuse me.
Just blink through it.
I'm not getting emotional, but I remember talking on the show even about, other kids getting powers before me, missing school, different projects. But, I don't really remember the entirety of my childhood, and no one remembers 100%, but I'm saying I remember a very small percentage, and I think
Have you tried reaching out to your parents or your brother about this?
Look, I don't want to talk about family. I get this twitching pain in my forehead when I think about it, and honestly, it's like when I was.
Oh, your nose is bleeding.
It's yes, that's a lot. That's a lot of.
Yeah, let me put some rubber cement in there to stop that.
Sure, that's good. Oh God, there is just like a cloud of fumes around my head right now.
I can hear the buzzing coming from your head.
I can feel the buzzing in my eyes. Look, it's just I don't want to think about these things. When I think about family, when I think about my childhood, I get this shooting pain. I get nosebleeds. I just try not to think about it. And I don't know what that means. And honestly, this is kind of upsetting me. This reminds me of when I went poking around where I thought my old house was, and there was just that abandoned laboratory, the genetics laboratory, and I don't want to think about it. Oh, hang on. Look, Travis won.
Oh, holy.
He won the race.
Some other kid got absolutely annihilated by a blue shell.
Oh.
And then he zipped into the lead.
Yeah, and look, they're there's like a little podium for him, and he's getting a little trophy. Good, man.
Good for you, Travis. Good hustle.
Proud of you, buddy. Good job, man.
Hey, Angus.
Yeah.
At this moment, I don't want to tell you what to do, but at this moment, this is where a parental unit would normally go and give their young boy a hug.
You're right. You're right. I think that's a good idea. And as soon as my vision comes back, I will approach him and I will hug him. Or I'll call him. What's that? Travis, come to me. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Put her there. Give me a hug. Oh, God.
Oh, that's so sweet. Let me get a photo of you.
Aw. Does it look good? I still can't really open my eyes.
Yes, well, it looks as good as it could under the circumstances.
Honestly, I'll take it.
Actually, here, you know what? Let me get out this highlighter, let me get out this permanent marker here, and let me just touch you up a bit.
Sure. You drawing pupils on my eyelids? That's what it feels like.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, and much better. Look at that.
Thanks, buddy. And Travis, I'm really proud of you, man. You really showed the initiative, and you really just did a hell of a job behind the wheel there, man. I'm really impressed.
Oh, look, he's purring.
Oh,
that's so sweet.
Look, if you guys are up for it, I've got one more stop that I would just love to take you guys to. You guys game? Travis, what do you think? Okay, that sounds like a positive growl. I think we should do it.
Affirmative, yeah.
Sal, can you lead me to the car? Just
Absolutely.
So I don't...
Here we go. You know, I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh, me too, buddy. I'm glad. It's nice sometimes to just see the next generation get to enjoy the world, you know?
Oh, watch out for that plantain.
Take a breath of that air, isn't it? It's nice. It's nice to get out of the city every now and then, you know?
It really is. Get away from the smell of acetone
and liquid cement and paint thinner and paint and God, just all that stuff.
Breathe in that plant emission. Mm-hmm. What does a plant emit?
I think it's oxygen.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I think most plants emit some kind of like oxygen that's why they're so important. And that's why it's scary that there's less and less of them every year.
That's true.
No. But anyway,
while we're here though, I'm glad that this forest is still around for us to enjoy.
Yes, exactly. You know, the trees are just a little bit bigger, but it's basically the same, you know, just good old nature, you know. It's something nice to show Travis that there's stuff in this world that, you know, it just... What's that?
I don't mean to alarm you. He seems to have a bit of a 1,000-yard stare about him.
Oh. Hey, buddy?
Not all there. Like a light at the far end of a tunnel.
Hey, buddy? Travis? Yeah. Okay, well, maybe he's just in awe of the beautiful majesty.
Let's take a look around here for a minute, see if we can find something for him to engage with. Look! A red-crested bluebill.
Oh, look! Okay, one second. I'm just going to turn him. Just look up there.
He's coming back. He's squatting low, on all fours. Oh, shit, he scampered off.
Oh, shit. I knew I should have grabbed the leash.
I'm not too worried. This forest is only about 500 square meters. So, that's really like about 5 minutes from beginning to end.
That's not too bad. Okay, look, let's just be calm. This is what we do. Like, I certainly would run off and stuff like that when I was a kid. I remember, I have vivid memories of just, you know, that's one of the things I do remember as a kid. Just, you know, my favorite game was to run away, was to just run as fast as I could and not look back, you know?
Wow. Who are you running from?
Honestly, I don't remember. I think it was like a big. I think I imagined it as like a big scary monster chasing me, someone that was gonna hurt me.
Any specific, any specifics about this monster, color, shape?
Spooky, maybe like spooky, tall, thin, like a scary, like a dressed in white kind of thing, like a very
almost like a ghost, like a spectral ghost,
like a ghost, but with like sharp implements, like a ghost with big long claws, maybe, something like that.
It's weird. It's almost reminiscent of how you've previously described your brother,
Heath.
Yeah, well, because he has those surgical
tools. That's right.
For
He's got
hands,
the surgical tools for hands.
He's a surgeon.
That's yeah. You're right. I guess maybe he and I would play together. I don't. Oh, there it goes again. That's a lot of blood.
Oh dear! Wow.
That's a lot. I
didn't bring my rubber cement with me.
It's okay. Honestly, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna.
Angus.
Yeah.
I think we're being hunted.
It did get really quiet there. It's too quiet.
The red-crested bluebill is gone. Just its legs are left behind.
Oh my god, that's so sad. Okay, just remain calm. It's probably just Travis. He's probably
it's
just
definitely Travis. That's why I'm so
it's Travis. You're right. It's just a game.
The deadliest game.
It's a very dangerous game. We can do this. Hey buddy, we're done playing. It's time to go home.
Okay, just keep your eyes peeled for the distinct shimmer of his teeth.
Oh, I don't. There it is. Oh, it's gone. God, he's fast. Those gymnastics skills are really paying off.
They're really paying off now. He's traipsing through those branches.
Sal, watch out!
Grab him!
Okay. Just. Oh, he slipped out of my hand. He slipped out of my hand.
Greasy. All that motor oil he covered himself in.
That's a pretty bad. It's a pretty bad gash on your cheek there.
It really is.
Okay, well, just give me a second. I think I've got some Band-Aids here. I've been carrying them a lot lately.
Makes sense.
You can see them scratch out my arms a ton. Here you go. Just put a Band-Aid over that for now, and we'll. There you go. See? There you go. It's got a race car on it.
Oh, well.
But that's what did you ever play in a forest like this when you were a kid?
Well, there was the time I had to arrange a search party for my mother when she got lost in the woods.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of a vigil, and then we got everyone together, and we linked arms. And
like
me and the rest of the parents in the community.
Okay, so it was you and all your friends were adults.
All my friends had to be adults because my mother was busy at playtime.
Right, and I'm sure like the other 8-year-olds weren't really as stimulating conversationally. Once
they
you
just couldn't relate.
No, they can't relate. Wow, man. Sal, I'm really sorry, man. It sounds like you didn't really get the childhood, and which
I had
also
a great childhood. What
Sal?
How many children get the opportunity to raise their parents?
Sal, come on. You have to understand how crazy that sounds as you're saying it, right?
No, I had so much fun watching my mother go and play with all the children from my class. I got to sit and talk to Deborah about her failing marriage.
Yeah. Keep crying, Sal. Keep crying. I'm just gonna step back into the shadows here, and just. I got him, Sal. I got him.
Got you, Travis. All of those repressed memories were actually a lure.
See, and when he saw you crying, he no longer saw you as a valid target, which gave him he faltered for the slightest instant, and now I've got him in this headlock. Let's just get him back to the. He's purring again. I guess this is your idea of fun, Travis. Is that it, buddy?
He's a roughhouser. He likes to roughhouse.
Well, I tell you what. How about we set up a regular time the three of us come out to the woods, and we,
let you hunt us.
We hunt each other for sport. Well, we can hunt him,
Okay.
as a game. Let's indulge in his interest. Let's invest in his interests. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna He's clearly got an interest in survival skills. I mean, Sal, from your prepper days, you could always teach him maybe how to build a rope trap or like a spike pit.
You sure you want to open that can of worms?
Well, I just look. I just don't want to be a parental figure that doesn't engage with my child unit and their. I just don't want to. I don't want to deny their interest. You know what I mean? Like if your kid was into music, you buy them a guitar. You know what I mean? Like you be there for him. And his interest is clearly surviving in these weird outdoorsy kind of ways. He's very visceral and he's very animalistic, and I just don't want to deny him who he is. I want to support him. His parents clearly don't.
That's admirable, and I want to support you in supporting him. So let's hunt Travis. Travis, it's your turn to run off. We will now hunt you.
I've never seen him that excited. Quick, let's sharpen a couple sticks, okay? This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, Sal. And the best part is...
Don't mind us. We're just hunting this child. It's a nice couple.
Oh, yeah. They just give them the nod. This is going to be a lot of fun. And the best part is it's taking our mind off the terrible things we don't want to think about. The mayor, the lawsuit, the decline of the city, potential repressed traumas in our past. You know what I mean?
Right.
We can just focus on the now and ignore the things that are gnawing at the back of our brain.
Perfect. Speaking of things gnawing on the back of their brain, Travis, we're supposed to be hunting you. Come here, you skip.
Buddy. Wow, I will get more band-aids for the back of your head, and then we will really hunt this sucker.
Hey everybody, Angus here. As always, Sal Bedfellow was played by Matthew Watley. If you like the show and want to support it, consider leaving a like, a review, or telling a friend about the show. It really helps. Or head on over to podcavern.com and check out our merch store. We've got lots of cool hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. Anything you buy there helps us keep the lights on here. Thanks for listening.